Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to step 5 of our confidence goals process. Get your goals annual challenge, day 271. Congratulations for making it this far or joining us wherever you have in the process. I guess I need more coffee. I love my life is good cup. So step 5 of our goals process, the one we set together, my fancy dancy graphic here. My daughter was teasing me about my props and my graphics the other day. And I'm like, hey, it is what it is. Do you know how hard it is to write backwards and much less get it in straight lines, spell it correctly, etc. So step 5 of our process is measuring and milestones, right? We need to identify milestones. I see I've got measures and track progress here, but it's really what milestones. I call it the milestone step because how are we going to know? How are we going to know if we're moving toward our goal or not? How do we know if we're making progress? So, for example, I like to make a little space in my notebook and in my journal to keep track of my daily assignment, our daily assignments, right? I'm doing it right along with you. And so I ask myself, how will I know? How do I know if I'm going from where I am with respect to confidence level in my appearance to where I want to be? And it's a pretty subjective thing, right? It's how do I feel is the second one. How do I feel? Do I feel better about my appearance and judging my appearance or not judging my appearance? Another one I wrote down was more positive than negative self-talk. And only I'm going to know if I'm having more positive than negative self-talk about my appearance, right? Is it the first thing I notice? Is the first thing I notice when I am looking at one of my videos, my gray hair, right? My Cruella de Vil stripes, and I could do something about that, right? If I didn't want gray hair, I could easily dye my hair. I just don't choose to for a lot of selfish reasons because I know I won't keep it up. But maybe that's something that part of my improving my confidence in my appearance will come up as something that I need to do. Hey, maybe you need to dye your hair. Maybe you need to go get those eyelash extensions. But then if you do that, you can't wear all your funky eye makeup. What are you going to do then? So there's benefits and detractors from every choice and every decision we make in our lives. And that's part of life. And the fun of life is experimenting with trying new things on. And if it doesn't work for us, say, okay, I tried that. It didn't work for me right now. I'm going to do something else. Or I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing because I actually felt better about myself then. Number 3, I wrote down new self-care activities that I'm going to select as part of improving my appearance and my feelings about my appearance become habits, meaning I don't even have to remember to do them anymore. They are automatic. I love things in my life that I figure out that work, making them automatic. So I don't even have to think about them anymore. I just know that I'm going to do them all the time. And that's, it's like making my bed every morning. It's a habit. I don't even think about it anymore. I just automatically do it. Thank you to my son. He taught me about the importance of starting your day off with little wins. And that's, it seems ridiculous and silly, but guess what? Every night when I get to climb into my beautifully made bed, that makes me feel good. And during the day, if I'm having a tough day, I remember, okay, well, at least I made my bed this morning. At least I got up, got dressed, showed up, and did what I could do. Just because everything didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to doesn't make it a bad day. It just means stuff happens all the time, and I get to decide how I'm going to respond and react to it. What else did I put? For conscious selection of my clothing and what I decide to wear and how I show up. I'm taking a quick branding course right now, and I've done it before, and I've pushed off making decisions and choices, and I've got all kinds of excuses like so many people do about why I haven't done it. But I've been showing up online now since 2018 pretty regularly, and I tried on the Pajama Grandma brand for a while, and I showed up as Pajama Grandma. Literally for a couple of years, I showed up in my pajamas every day. And if that didn't embarrass me enough, but I didn't do anything with branding for that either. And now it's time to actually say, okay, well, who am I? What is my personal brand? Who am I here to serve? And how am I going to show up? If that makes sense. So maybe that should be on my list, right? Do your personal brand. Maybe that's my milestone and one of my action steps. It wasn't on my strategy yesterday, but it doesn't mean it can't be on there today. So our action item today is to think about 3 to 5 milestones. And I know we're getting toward the end of the year, and so it's hard to think about, well, how am I going to get big milestones done with respect to my confidence area or my next month contribution when there's only a couple months left in the year. Uh, but there are 3 months left in the year, so should be able to pick at least 3 things that you're going to look at, 3 measures, 3 things you're going to track or think about to know if you're moving from where you are to where you want to be with respect to the area of confidence that you've selected to apply the confidence goal process to. Me, I decided to apply it to how I feel about my physical appearance, right? And because I know that if I improve my physical appearance, I feel better about myself, which increases my confidence. Today I showed up in a dress because of our idiom, not because I wanted to wear a dress today. But sometimes I used to. This is really interesting. Back in college, every Tuesday, I don't know why I picked Tuesday, but I think it was my freshman year, I think it was my sophomore year of college. I decided that every Tuesday I was going to dress up. I was going to dress better than I normally would every Tuesday. And so for the remainder of my college career, every Tuesday I dressed up. And so I'd put on a dress or a skirt or something a little better than I would normally wear to class, right? Because I just wanted to get in the habit of feeling better about myself dressing up. And it was really interesting how I felt on Tuesdays versus other days. I don't know why I didn't carry that through to the rest of my life. I guess I did carry it through until I came online and life got a lot more casual, and until the pandemic and life got really more casual. I stopped doing that. Maybe because for 25 years, every day I had to dress up. 5 days a week at least I dressed up to show up for work. So, or when I was working for, 25 years, other people, as well as having my own businesses. And in my businesses, I did whatever I want, but in my work situation, I dressed in a much more professional manner. So anyway, that's a side topic. Our action item today: 3 to 5 milestones, 3 to 5 ways to track your progress to know if you're getting your goal or not, if you're going to achieve your goal by the end of the year or not. Any questions about this? Hit me up. There's a little write-up in Guide 17 of the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page. You can always look at that. You can refer to that. You can always search in the little sidebar, milestones, tracking progress, any of those terms will pull up all kinds of examples of previous challenges that we've done and how you can go about tracking progress. Different tracking and measuring models and things are in there too, all the nerdy scientific stuff that I like so much. All right, any questions, ask me. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.